6 o'clock. Call the Rochester School District Personnel Committee December 2022 meeting to order. First order of business, Pledge of Allegiance, please. Stand. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item 2 is the entertain a motion to approve November 3rd committee minutes.
So moved.
Second. Moved and seconded. And any questions, adjustments made to the minutes? No? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Item 3 is resignations. We have following: Jamie Scotton, paraeducator; Thomas Clements, custodian; and Anthony Urakis, PC technician.
So moved.
Second. Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. Nominations. We have Gina Patch as a teacher and Christopher Rogers, custodian.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. Any questions? Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Stipends. We have Nicole Merrigan, MTSS District Committee Co-Lead, and Meredith Tansey, MTSS District Committee Co-Lead.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Any opposed? Thank you. I'm looking ahead. Athletic stipends as listed. And my wife is on here, so I will abstain from voting on this.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And one abstention. Thank you. Move on, item 7, 5-year.
So it's kind of a combination. The number 8 and number 5 go together, so we'll list them. One of the things the Personnel Committee had asked was for department heads to review potential positional needs. And one of the things that we've done at our 5-year committees is we've taken all the public forum comment and aligned the public comment to a specific committee. Many of you will recall that most of the things people were concerned with was dealt with a lot of social emotional wellness for our students and staff. So I won't read all of these positions to you, but I'll just give you a breakdown. 7 of the 18 positions deal with social emotional wellness. You'll see guidance counselors, social workers. We have 4 instructional positions, 4 non-instructional positions, 1 administrative position, and then 2 positions related to facilities. And so again, this is just a starting point. Obviously, we do have a little time before budget, but we wanted to make sure you knew about what some of the needs were from our department heads in different schools so that you could consider it as we get closer, or ask questions about a need. For instance, you see that there's a second ELO pathway coordinator. That's on there because that's been one of our district goals for quite some time, and we're, as you recall from last June's presentation at instruction, we have really increased the number of pathways students are entering earlier in their high school career. So when the state changed the requirement to allow 10th graders to take CTE classes, that means they finish in 11th grade, and in 12th grade they're doing early college, workplace learning, ELOs, right, apprenticeships. So we have a lot more kids doing that, and the ELO coordinators reaching kind of capacity to manage all that, and we think to continue to be very proactive might be a good idea to get a second one. But we can give backup on any of these, and we can talk about them tonight, or we can invite folks from schools to come as well.
So, I think I missed it when you said, is it just restructuring positions, so they're already funded positions, we're just gonna?
These are new positions.
All right,
So again, that's a good question, because as you know, we have a number of positions that have been unfilled this year,
Yeah.
right? So we may enter budget season and hopefully we could get some of these approved because, again, I think in the last 14 years now, we've cut 32 and a half positions across our district, and we have not added any positions. So I would hope that we could get some new positions and then hopefully fill all the ones we haven't filled. But if we did see it, let's say, we didn't need a position that wasn't filled, that would be like a cost savings, it'd be a swap.
Now that alleviates my concern, just because I was worried, like, that means we're gonna cut some positions, are we gonna be looking at like who's qualified to maybe fill other positions, but, yeah, all right.
Any other questions? So I have one. So we did, you presented last year, I think it was the CIC
Yep.
reorganization of that department, if you will. Do we have, or do you have a similar layout for instance, the guidance counselor's positions, where how many we currently have, what we would look like, like a supervisory type of, is there?
So there isn't an org chart per se, but the minimum standards at the state level says that you need one guidance counselor per 300 students. I would say that that's not good enough for our kids. But unfortunately, we do have schools that fall into that category. So where you see there's a second guidance counselor, like for instance, in McClellan, they currently have one guidance counselor. They're well overbooked, right? So we would want to add one there so that we could be, just provide a higher level of service, both for students and staff, again, related to the needs that happen throughout the day. But again, you're really seeing that most of these positions, like social workers, again, second guidance counselors, they're all related to social emotional wellness, which came up in high demand during the surveys.
So these positions would be specific to the schools?
Yes. Yeah, this is where we're asking for those
individual
positions to
schools.
be. Yep.
Any other questions? All right. I guess that'll take care of the 5-year stuff right now. We can go into further discussion as anybody want presentations from department heads or?
I think you probably need some time to organize that, right? So, I mean,
Yeah.
give it time.
So, after the new year or something?
Yeah.
Mr. Mayor?
Yep.
For a 5-year, would the committee like to finalize their list, so move it to 5-year? I did put an update, as you can see on the S-Drive, where I just put under staffing needs study, that list provided by district on today's date.
Right.
To begin reviewing, I put notes, 18 hires with social emotional focus.
Right, so I guess, yeah.
Would be you guys to say that you're ready for at least to go to 5-year now, as a final.
I'll make a motion that we move the proposed additional positions as listed to finance committee.
Okay. Second.
Second?
All right. Any questions about moving that on to 5-year for, I guess?
We're just gonna
December.
review and make
Yeah.
our district-wide goals now,
Okay.
so we'll take that into consideration once everybody else is done.
All those in favor of moving that on to 5-year committee?
Aye.
Aye.
So just to clarify for Mr. Bergwijn, the motion was to move forward the 18 proposed positions to 5-year.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Is it, I mean, that.
And then
that
now your
pushes-
sheet
that
is
pushes it
ready
on. Yep.
I'm just gonna take the whole sheet and be ready for the next 5-year
All
meeting
right.
once we have everyone done.
Thank you for your guidance in this. It's a learning curve for all of us, so
No, it's a
thank you.
different process we're
Yeah,
going.
no, it is, and it will work out, it's just a matter of proper channels. All right. So that went with,
So 5 and
we covered 8
Yep,
with that,
6, 7,
okay?
8, yeah.
All right, so item 9, we will move on to public comment. Anyone from the public like to address personnel committee? Personnel issues. No? Okay, seeing none, we'll close public comment. Any other? Anyone? We do have a non-public. So under RSA 91A:3, Roman numeral 2, I make a motion to enter into non-public.
Second.
Ready? All right, entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.